So the project we're talking about today is SYA, and one of their main focuses is to humanize crypto, which essentially means trying to make it less cumbersome to get into projects. So they have a huge focus on creators. They have interesting tokenomics, which they give to charity and a bunch of other things. They also have some games in the work. There's a bunch of interesting things that I wanted to talk about today. Their game is actually an augmented reality game, so we'll take a deeper dive into that. They have a super strong team behind it. When you actually look at the team page, there's so much of them, and that's actually really good to know that they're doing so much from all different angles. Anyways, let's talk about this project right now. Okay, so let's learn about SYA. I actually don't know what that stands for, but maybe we'll learn about that. So SYA is humanizing crypto whilst empowering the creator economy. So they're actually listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko already. So I think that's awesome. And I do think it's awesome that they are, trying to make crypto easier for people to not only understand, but easier to, see the value in it. I think there's just so much questions for people new to crypto about, okay, what project should they back? What's the difference between the different projects? So I think any project like SYA that's teaching people and helping people make it easier to get into, I think that's just gonna be better for the whole ecosystem as a whole. I do think that it's so overwhelming, crypto in general. Not only just figure out which tokens you want to buy, but once you get to that point, where to buy it and then how to buy it. So I think anyone that's doing it and helping, really spread the word and making it easy for people to understand, I think the better. So the number of holders is 18,770. Market cap already is at 13.2 million. And for such an early project, I think that's great growth, and we'll go over specifics later. This is the price per SYA. If you need the token address, it's right here. But let's go into the tokenomics a little bit. On each transaction, SYA applies a 10% tax. This tax is used to distribute rewards to you automatically, so it's great that there is some sort of reward system. So let's go into each one of these because, we don't normally see six. It broken down to 6 different things. So 2% instant boost. Holders will automatically receive SYA. So every time you hold it in your wallet, you'll automatically get it. So that's awesome. You don't have to worry too much about the price. As long as you hold and you're early in the project, you'll be constantly getting more. Community boost, reserved and accumulated for SYA holders, and unlocked when the community achieves milestones. So you want to push the community and, encourage others to invest in SYA and see the value of the project. And I think that's a clever way to get people involved. 1% charity donation. Again, for me, I'm a sucker for these charity tokens. If you have a charity portion of your allocation, I'm a huge fan of that because I do think that, it's important to give back as much as possible if you can. 2% instant burn. Burn instantly. 2% liquidity pool makes sense. Marketing wallet 1%. I think it's great that they're allocating towards marketing because you do need a lot of outreach and working with influencers, etc. I'm a little biased, etc. in order to get the word out and do things like billboards in New York and things like that. Not everyone has to come up with a billboard in New York, but things like that cost money, and I think you want to get the word out as much as possible. So this is like a sample of what it looks like on a mobile phone. So again, this is SYA Radar. So crypto in 2021, I think they worded this pretty well. Crypto in 2021 is cumbersome. It's slow, unclear, and not user-friendly. I agree. We're here to change that. Introducing the SYA Radar, our first attempt to humanize crypto. With the SYA Radar, you could track your bag, market cap, and number of holders in real time. See community boosts and all your trades. I think obviously the community boost is gonna be an interesting thing. You need to know. I think of like Kickstarter where they have specific milestones, and once you back a specific project, you're like, oh, I want to make sure that other people back so we hit specific milestones. So I think these community boosts are an interesting thing, and I'm not sure why other projects don't incorporate something like that. So cool. So no more switching between BSC Scan, PancakeSwap, CMC, and CoinGecko. They're trying to make it as easy as possible to do that. So if you click on SYA Radar, you could take a look at, they have this cool cherry logo, which is pixelated, which is cool. So you could connect your wallet to explore SYA and to see, there's a trade chart. You could also share juicy rewards will be paid out once we hit our community goals. So again, this is their community goal, and one of their goals is reaching 25,000 holders. So obviously you want to increase the holders and get the word out and share. And I think they definitely, help with that as much as they can. SYA holders automatically receive more SYA every time you trade, more proportionally for the number of held. So the more you hold, obviously more proportion you get. So better get your peach saved and connect your wallet. Oh, it's a peach. What did I say? I said fruit, I guess. Cool. So let's look at the roadmap. And again, they're very early on. So, and I think they accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. But these are the things that they're trying to do. SYA Radar obviously was a huge focus. So launching that. So price in USD, buy, sell. So obviously that's the foundation, the SYA Radar. Building proprietary infrastructure. So the SYA wallet. Sorry. And then stage 3 is down here. Sorry, I was supposed to read it down and then up. Sorry. These are all things that they're doing. Charts, price calculator, save your pancake. SYA wallet, I think, is going to be cool, and that's the screenshots before, but an easy way to track. I think any way you make it easy to buy your token for people, the better. And especially with these projects that are going to last a long time, it just makes it easier to keep track of it and what's going on. Funding the emerging creative class, integrating SYA infrastructure into FLUS, the utility. Stage 4, human stock market. And they don't really have anything specific here. Obviously, it's later down the line. The master plan. We are unique. We are the creators. We are the future of work. So FLUS, I'm actually not sure, but you could read more about it here. But I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. Lamine. And you can see his picture down here without getting it too. He's the founder and CEO of FLUS and SYA. So he's going to integrate FLUS with FLUS with SYA. So if you want to learn more about that, you can here in this Substack article just about all the stuff. But FLUS is a utility and it's an existing company and everything he's planning to do with that. I'm not going to take a deep dive into that, but again, it's great to see that this goes on, and it's great to see that all the thought that they put into this and all the complexities. This is a little too much for me to cover at the moment, but if you want to check it out, check out his link. So Peach Drift. So this was what I was mentioning was Peach Drift is the first augmented reality game. We're changing how airdrops work forever. Beat our high score of 2,983. And I think you could play Peach Drift right now. I guess we'll click on it just to see. It takes you to Instagram, etc. Open this on a mobile. Duh, of course. Why would I think this works on my computer? But it's this augmented reality game. And for me, I think it's good. Did this person get a 0? I feel bad. To add additional things to do with your tokens, right? Whatever that is, whether it's the augmented reality game or lottery or NFTs or things like that, I think any way you could get people in the community involved and attract new users, I think the better. Giving them additional things is always good, whether that's farming or staking or whatever that ends up being for whatever project. I think just letting you do more for this is definitely bring more eyes on the project and get people to stay, engaged. Charity Friday, so 1% of all trades will be donated to charities. That's every Friday. And they kind of talk about grassroots economics. Viva con agua, I'm assuming that's water related. Hunger, high life, wealth, hunger, high life. So they're doing their donations to these specific charities. That's awesome. So the people at SYA, again, this is what I mentioned, that there's a huge team behind this and you can learn about them, and they come from like diverse backgrounds, and they definitely have the resources and the manpower to get all these things done. Obviously they have a very ambitious roadmap, but having this huge team like this, I think you feel very confident, like, oh, they could definitely achieve all these goals and get the word out and, do a lot of things. And it's great that they call out what they do, whether they're blockchain developer, communications, business, more developers, product, marketing, social media. I think it is awesome. Anyway, you can even join the team here if you want to learn more. So check it out. So cool. Let's take a look at how to buy. So if you are interested in buying, you can buy SYA. Again, grab the token address from the website or check BSC scan for the appropriate address. But if you do through PancakeSwap, so if you're familiar with PancakeSwap, it should be fairly easy. You connect your wallet, whether it's MetaMask, and you buy it through that way. Make sure you're exchanging BNB for SYA. It's this cool peach logo. Or if you're using Trust Wallet on your mobile phone, you could click the decentralized app, go to PancakeSwap, make sure you're getting the correct contract address from the website, and do it there. Cool. We looked at the radar already. So we looked at this already. Let's look at the price. So save your assets. There we go. It took us 9 minutes to get there, but we figured it out. It's save your asset. That's a clever name. Cool. So the price is obviously down. Crypto is down in general, so take it for what you will. This is actually updated. Their market cap is actually 27 million, which is actually a lot larger. But let's take a look at the price. Again, this is a fairly new project, and again, they launched literally like a week ago, And again, take it for what you will because of the fact that this is really early on. They launched in a time when crypto was in flux and very volatile. They've took a dip because of everything going on, but I think they've made, they've grown since then. And again, if you're looking at projects you're trying to get into, obviously do your own research, but this seems to be a reasonable price to get into. Obviously, there's a lot of room for growth here. I think that people are starting to just learn about this project. I think they're trying to see the value in everything that they're doing. I think that they're just doing a huge push. More and more people are going to be interested in this project, learning about it. And once they accomplish even more stuff on their roadmap, I think people are going to buy into it. And, there's a lot of people already that bought into it, right? So even considering where they're at right now and even the dip, they still have a huge market cap. And I think that there's a lot of room to grow. So if you're looking to a project again early on, this one might be the one. So let me know in the comments whether you have SYA, save your assets, plan to buy SYA, anything about this project in general. But as always, remember to do your own research and figure out if this project is for you. Let me know if there's other altcoins you want me to check out. But thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.